Matsaga kikuega tumustaat nao ettigagi ohtiaan tapskuten gawi mama tantiga piuhtohti kapiöja uhtuuppikit tantigi piuhtohti toon mussuum nokku Otti sagasti nokkagi piuhtaksuko Ikuttagi nagivat Omam Stacy pi Athabasca River sipi Stacy pi manan sihatina Ikuttigi huigitto Ikuttigi huiguot Tahtagiusipi sihati uttafamatausesti tahtagiusipi Ikuttigi naskitoagi nagitoagutta matsigigutta Ikut naskiu taugam ikutta kihaya Kihuapahti ni wan mataugam Tandau 1958 59 square chikuttigi doktia Ikutti notistigia noktawi Inotistigaan tahtagiusipi Iguan sissak Minagutti ohtsin inotistigaana Iguan Stacy pi aittavat nau aittautaga Matsiga mstahengiksi mauksuksi mstahengip mohtaruttiin aski igustin va Kimi muhtiana nohtsiva moja mohtaana ikävät muimagukaatsi yksi va Matsiga iguttiin mama biohti Iguan Stacy Igutti igutti ihtavanna ja ihvaska Igutti mseho Numosso muito hapma no kumoinkin hapma Igutti numosso me kohkuttakautta asimsasta Igutti mseho Iguan tiehagi naskito Igutti maatioto Igihai Igihtup maatsi taaski sipi generatsihtaa taase piuinua Unga mun uavahti piuki hajato Sipi unga mun sihatama Igutti ennan mama ohti Igutti ohtsumunista kapi ohtiaan Maatsiga Omassaga uhmaatsi hoi Mihtiitki kui Ettu tamasu Iga ohti tuuttavan kuskaa juhi Rapskutkanan paatihtaa hommitsuun Saga hommitsuun Rapskut muussa Kujaskaman saman Tanan paatihtaan kikoja Uskuan rapskut Ikun ekahki on pituutinaan Niinaan uigmaagan Ikiks noomagauja Kuanana puukutsia Ikun hommikoja Nan paatihtaa mitsuun Uskuan Taksiinima Ikumina Kakaskapassame Kamiakassame Ikun ekahki on pituutinaan Ikua Astse Ki uiavao maaniskuuk nussumaki kuhasta. Ansauanu sihtao. Oma. Kamna hoko siimagat mansako. Siimagat naan paatihtaatu. Uias. Igaksis ajasti. Smaanikin suihtamagauja. Siimagat naan paatihtain kiivu. Matsiga. Gagaasimun. My mother's side of the family they came from the east, the sunrise, we call it the sunrise, and they moved this way to the west. My grandfather, which I did not see. My grandmother, I have seen my grandmother. She died in 74, I think. But throughout the years, I have seen that settlement, Pelican settlement on the Athabasca River. That's where they stopped and that's where they settled. They lived off the land, off the river, We called them river people. They had their own songs, the river songs, so beautiful to hear. And my grandfather is buried over there. And the last time I went there was, very last time I went there was 2007. But prior to that, I seen that community in 1958, 59, something like that, 60. And there was a store there. The storekeeper I became to know very well, and provided all the supplies to all of the surrounding trappers in that area. And sometime he would go right to the trap line, because these old trappers, a lot of especially one of them, never went out to town. Never. He settled there and he died there. He found him in the cabin, and that's what he done, storekeeper. And 1959 or 1962, I think, was the last time I went to that, when the store was still operating, and the store began to the trapping was different, so there was no longer a need for a store there. And the old man, he started getting old, and he moved away, and all the people moved so that the children can go to school. They moved to Sandy Lake, just out of Athabasca. That's where they moved. But the graveyard, I have seen the graveyard 2007. We went there as a land use study. Some university lady, and there was about 6, 7 of us that went there. We went there from the McMurray Road, Fort McMurray Road, and then we came on the CNRL Road about 25 clicks, and then from there we set up camp there, and then we quadded to the river. And from the river, there was a guy that lived there, and he took us to that site. So it was a beautiful, beautiful journey. But that's where we trapped. Me and my father, we trapped on the Pelican River, not on the Athabasca, but the Pelican flows into the Athabasca River. That's where we trapped. And then my uncles, Johnny and Jeremy, we trapped on the Athabasca River, both sides of the river. Trapping was good then. We done well. But the trapping began to be different. It was different. So trapping was phased out. Matsaga, misuga isino kikiwig ito, saga kikip matso ito. Tapos ni nani ko tipik stone of ni itaka kik matso ito isino. No may tao no sui. Kids kiwan manina ni ko tate pag-usap to yung andong ikot ito isino. Kik matso ito. Tate pag-usap. Matsaga ang gihwapahti, ni ko piyang gihwapahti ng mga mamskot naman sa isipin. Iwakot tagas ting gihwapahti. Athabasca bisihati. Ikot tanwa po gihwapahti na isino kaya aptiwig ito. Iwahe kong pina at sibubtuog tapos katusakayan ispetsuog. Kung taganihin mo ito wapahti. Tapos saya mas kusakayan kung ay aksimutakse. Wapas ka ako. Sigur tigihoy huwag mo na isino. Tunod eh. Iko mo ito wapahti yung mga mana. Kimamskut na mga isino. Huwag mo kaya as miniguan ba. Tapos dito, Athabasca, kapapit. Masuk saray hatiwan misihat. Buong giwapat din saray. Magaisin wag na yung mundo wapat tinta. Miski tinta kagihugit to. Magamin mundo wapat. Ay, duwap mau. At saka, ingaman tapoy talo ya ako may sino wag magamuksit to suwi. Tapos ko munyaw ay sino ako kan mo tapoy talo no suwi gi. Sita ako maski. Taskino. Istaw ito gitana o ay sino wag tigagihugit to. At saka, iwamina, igiatsihat ako punya. Igiatsihat ako ang kanihiyaw itsiganomo. Uhaski, sipia, saray ka na. Ito sisihat ako. Ikon hiwa ho mag-ukot siya nistanan. Kawe, ikon na. Aski os na higa niktas tigo. Kanihiyaw itsiganomo. At saka mistahatos kiyong taano. Mistahik. Muskajak minutaks no moja hotanse. Tissagaw maatjuuto. Idahtavit na ihtaa. Taps kutsun vapahti no me vaati haima. Hianuk tujutsno. Tujutsno. Ihtago. Antititamuja. Taps kuts. Idahtavit utina aho. Ihtaan kaiva. Hiapat hiano kagaskitano tamitsuja. Nämä kivoissa kaapot. Tibiä higatamista taskino. I just want to talk a little bit about the other settlements within the Big Stone area only. There was 17 old settlements, and I have seen 2 of those out of 17. The Athabasca settlement, Pelican River settlement. I'd like to talk about old settlements within the Big Stone traditional territory. And we all have old settlements, different First Nations territories. There are people that have lived in these old settlements, lived off the land. Just in Big Stone alone, there was 17, at least 17, that people have talked about. And out of those 17, I have seen 2 of them. Previously I talked about the Pelican settlement on the Athabasca River. I seen that one, and there was a store there, and the store began to phase out. And the other one was Rock Island Lake. That one is just north of Calling Lake. I seen that one too. I seen people that lived there in the late 50s. And people made off, they lived off the land, they lived off the lake, Rock Island Lake, which is still a good lake for fish. But they trapped, and they lived off the land, and they made a living out of trapping. But then it started to change. It moved to Calling Lake, where the kids can go to school, and life began to change a little bit, slowly. So the other settlements I did not see. I heard in the Muskwa Lake or Bear Lake, west of Wabasca, they lived there until late 50s, and I didn't see that one. I have seen the area. I have set foot in quite a bit area in our traditional territory. I trapped in the four directions of that community with other people. And so that means, we have occupied our land. We have managed our land, occupied and took care of the land and respected the animals, and that's how we made a living. And a lot of times now, governments, industry, and the white society, they don't believe that we have any connection to any land, let alone occupy or manage. They don't believe that. So, but we do. We are people that have gone out on the land. The markings are still there. People that lived a long time ago, but now they're the mark that they left has now been covered with industry and oil and gas and logging. It is so different now. So different. You go out there and you see cities, just like cities out there for lights, in the oil industry. But right now, during this epidemic, things are slowing down, very, very much so. And now you see because there's no industry activity at the moment, you can tell that Mother Nature is coming back to life. You don't see that smog anymore. The rains have come back, and the water is rich. With water, we are so rich. The animals come back, the muskrats, the beaver. Igone gamam skutin ate kigo agone mun mam skutin amigani hiyo ano. O magtaskino moi tabutago ya. Iano git makam sia higutti sinim no. Una meita unoa moe wat novano. Ata e gatigo. Mioino ako. O guminam stuwa ko nato. Igut pitos na ako nagaktaskino. Pitos. Iyago no tinawas na ako saga. Wasfotin nga damsu mutotina. Igo kamis nehto ame nogum stuwa. Ata mis nehto. Mis tibotsigi. Igo tame na psisko pitos. Of me tamu moayaw. Tahagi hayato tapskut mossa katteho siis me nougaya kanotis tsigati toga te kun minnan moayaw piguname suonati tahagi hayato matsiga pitos takai waki wa pitos maga spinof tsoma koma sunga paigo magi waiwa makam gan saga igon gogo ino machiga kawewa atigi kiwo mama na waski atigi kiwo dabskut usam stahigi maituta machiga guabati na ugo homa kawewa higamu stahigamu staya tiski biwaski miasin aya sipia ho kawet dio sagayan machiga itosi wakao kao tamata habuan mga muka tumsis machiga niku kaki tagawatino uwiwot snow magyano uwiwot snow idatawi kawe ispayo tanda machigo yaksaga machiga uskay sino minaputak snow makto egonista nanda kami tinano taskila taga quicksnob waya sky aksi wan gamam skutino my notice tigiwen kaya sige miasik no sige un kohta kaiwa pitos tatiswabahti no kaiwa ai sino no sige ko pitos um isi sky kaiwa gi maga katmustat na agi ko ai gi matista totsia ja igi ketspiksku nigi usita toksia ja egospi outia ja Oshi River high level name hagutti ma mo baito ksia no distigu ni mapsku tsigati kindawitta mo tamatista kiwait tani sofa ma no distigu ni hio no distigu we ESP hoya stega yegi wayot no distigu we kuivanesta no distigu skano Gitita koamunea yo tuiga hiogin ya matsiga gimatista na ya no distigun mawachitun aina no 38 doctor 38 Trappers Association gisihatina Ikutta kiapitsnia nu jihuan kiap chigutta chairman tapia maga as chigutta ga isino gutta hapu ipo painanu datasna nando suit diokta ma 38 isino gutta hapu matsigi wan megi matista matsiga muga tuanista no no tiskano ata sauna mahto abskut tawasimsa ni gani ukun kispindawitamo kino tiskano ikun nigan kana gawe miet musnaigan maga tusihtain tamia matsiga muhat kawanistano tiskano Iko kispin tawasim smoin tawihta usma ismaweg tawihta mum ay taisinima iko tayo kagi awiyek tagi haya itaski hokcha iko tahtagi kahna bugu tigiskano maga kiwan no tigiskano gatbihta kagi mea tawasim usma matsiga moi katuanestano moi kawanestano igual me gihot nama kigone kiano gits moi monea maga tuidi dokta isino kiano tapamna masya utistigiskano matsiga tamias maga pugoteksna hamahto oskaya kubeneksna hamatun pamnina Snoamagivu. Snoamahto oskaya. No tistigito. Onevan mas neigan taja. Moika gihatni no tistigiskano kis moimas neigan taja. Moin mamskut moi kioag mamskut nao. Kajahtiga gihajai. Kajahtiga gihtabi uhui. No tistigiskano. Moian ma kioag atatuk snoamaksi. Asikia maguska eko sno maguska matsiga kami opaina oksis tatu tehtina mahkiko ja vaan näitä on minoma pitos takaiva mutta unoma mua ei vaaka sinua katau tapskut skutaga ja man pääskan jättävi. Vai vaako imstä kuin nagaska houlu äätihti. Kuin nagaska houlu tietysti. Iga tämä hetkesku. Vai kun nyt takia mä sutsi lähtivä muistas. Matsiga Gagayashi Tanshi Tuyaniwan. We started a Treaty 8 Troppers Association. A resolution was made by elders in 2009 in Bushy River, just out of eye level. And trapping was discussed in this elders forum, where an elder made a motion that we should start something, an organization to take care of the treaty trapper in Treaty 8, to help the trapper, because they see the trappers are being not looked after and the trap lines are being taken away. So we started an organization, Treaty 8 Trappers Association, we call it. So about 2014, that was started, the Treaty 8 Trappers Association. And we have board of directors from all of the 7 regions in Treaty 8. We have a representative from each tribal council area and Big Stone, and all the way to Fort Smith. This is the card. This is the Treaty 8 Trappers Association card. And we have membership cards that you can have. You can be a member. And elders over the age of 65 are given a free membership card. Because the elders have seen the trappers are being abused by industry and government. And you could see that people want to take away trap lines from us treaty people. So in order to prevent that, this organization was started. And now we have our own board members, our own trainers. We have native trainers that can teach the young people and new trappers of what it is, to trap. You can trap 18 fur bearers in Alberta. And we have to try and get back on the land. Our forefathers, our own grandfathers, grandmothers, they have left a mark, they trapped and left off the land. And now we have a chance to take care of our trap lines and ourselves, for ourselves. So if you have a trap line, you don't have to take any training. It's only the young people, the young trappers. If they want a trap line, they have to take that course, and they will be certified. Nobody fails. Everyone gets certified. Like if you own a trap line and you want to pass it down to a member of your family, you can do that. It's your discretion. And if no family member wants it, then you can advertise in your own area, not all of Treaty 8, just in your own region, and someone from that region. So that's how we're going to keep trap lines. Trapping is way different now because of the groups like Greenpeace and animal rights people. They had said, you got to stop this cruelty to animals. But Canada and other countries, they said, don't stop the industry. we will come up with different traps. I want to talk about how people trapped long time ago before the trap, the steel traps. We had our own traps. People made deadfall traps. Ego nehayaska gyutsitato, wanihana, mstuguanihana. Deadfall trap was the way our people trapped. That they trigger the animal approaches one of those wooden traps, and there is a little trigger there. If they touch that, then it takes care of the animal. Deadfall trap. That's how we trap, and also the like the rabbit snare you can make out of I heard a long time ago laces off the mugs. They snared rabbits because the rabbit doesn't bite the snare, and that's how they trapped for the rabbit, and the fur was worth something. And also, I used to see my mother make a rabbit quilt. There was so many rabbits a long time ago, and I seen my mother make a quilt out of rabbit skin. She dried rabbits and rabbit skins, and she wove a quilt. So nothing was wasted. Rabbit makes good stew, but you can catch a rabbit if you're out there. If you have no snare wire, you can catch it with string or even a shoelace. Those were the tricks to the trade our people have learned. And now we depend on the snare wire, which is great. You cannot trap like wolf that way, because a wolf is a strong animal. Fox, coyote, lynx won't fight if they're caught in the trap. They won't fight. They just sit there and wait. So there's many things to learn about trapping, and you learn also a little bit about biology of the animals. Some of them are very amazing, like the dog family, the wolf, the fox, and the coyote. They're a dog family. It takes about 3 months for them to have babies once they're pregnant. But the weasel family, even though they're pregnant, they won't have babies or litter right away. Maybe within 10 months. That's the biology that young people learn through these trapping courses. So that's what we started, and if any time people want a course in their community, we can provide that. Right here, we wanted one in Edmonton for the kids here in Edmonton City. That can be possible yet. That's why trapping is being phased out. There's no more people buying fur coats. There's a few trappers out there yet, not full time, but there's weekend trappers, and there's a little bit trapping going on. And since this epidemic, you can see that the animals have come back. The water has come back. So but it'll never stay this way. Activity will come back. Oil activity. Logging is still going on. It's a pity to see drop lines out there. How they're logging. They're logged out. You know, I always say you can see a drop line from one end to the other because of the logging industry. Matsaga, ikutais nanaskumon at mo ikaw yan. Nanaskum na agak kiyo. Ako miyopay na agak kiyo mga matsiyak tat. Igaso ka hacho yung ano dati. Isayat. Matsigi ko magats mo yan. Kahkiyo. Kahkiyo gindaw itamat na agistaw at awi husta makiugum. Taksnama tauskaya. Tansigi bishop matuya. Tansigi bishop mata. Matsiga. Iko magats mo start ako. Agistaw at atats mo ikikutisya. Ustisya. Kanisyo kamatuya. Tamama watuskiya. Kanisyo kamoya ko. Niganyo. Igatapto. Gikami. Naitaw kanigani. Niganista mo. Gista. Kayas. Maguskaya. Taksnama. Ikaw kats. Na nagimag ako makiway. Yung gumagisip matyo. Magamina. Ayaks ka to. Taksnama gusto. Indaway manaw. Kay sino. Taksnama gusto. Wais. Dawit na pumayak ko niya. Ay gaewag. Gaewag. Pamuipin ko ya. Hindi. Matsiga. I'd like to conclude this the story that I told with encouragement. Our people have to be encouraged. We have to move forward and tell the young people about us, the history of us. We have great history. We knew about the land way before anybody else got here, and they benefit. They take credit for exploring the land. There's no mention of us, so we must tell our young people that we were here first. We knew about the lakes, the rivers, everything to do with land, and we must continue to encourage the young people to be self-sufficient, never to depend on governments too much. Yeah, governments are there to help if there is a need, but we must move forward together to help one another, to take care of one another, and go back to what we used to be, but also encourage the young people to go to school the Western way, to know the white man world, so we can sit with them and that the game they're playing with us, so that no longer, with the help of our traditional elders and people that go to university, we can become powerful people. And that's what I would like to end. Thank you.